The mountain is coming down. The ceiling gives way with a roar, rocks crashing all around. Your family scatters in panic, but there's nowhere to run. You plant yourself under the largest crack, knowing you'll be the first to be crushed if you fail. You pour everything you have into one desperate blast of ice. The world goes silent. You collapse, barely conscious, your family safe, but staring at you in shock. But this isn't where your story begins. While your siblings huddle close to your mother's warm flames, you find yourself drawn to the coldest corner of the den. Your family thinks you're sick. You're not. You're something else entirely. If you were a regular Vulpix, this would be the part where your parents start Googling fox with hypothermia. Your mother, a magnificent Ninetales, keeps trying to coax you closer to the fire. Your siblings give you worried looks, whimpering softly when you refuse the warmth that should comfort you. You can sense their concern. They believe your flames will come eventually, that you're just developing slowly. Maybe something went wrong during your birth. But nothing went wrong. If anything, everything went right. Just not in the way anyone expected. Your family fled to these mountains for survival. The valleys below had become a death trap. Sir Lazzle had moved in, their superior poison and fire abilities making them the apex predators. Your kind, the traditional fire foxes, were being outcompeted, starved out, hunted down. And then there were the Weavile, fast, vicious ice types that saw fire foxes as easy prey. Your family barely escaped their last encounter, and the scars on your father's flank are proof of how close it was. So here you are, refugees in the frozen peaks, trying to survive in a world that no longer wants fire foxes. The irony is, you're the only one who actually belongs here. The mountain is unforgiving to fire types. Your family huddles together, their internal flames working overtime to maintain their body temperature in the harsh, alien environment. Your mother maintains a central fire for comfort, but the constant wind and snow make it a struggle. Your siblings try to play, but the deep snow and icy surfaces make their usual games impossible. Meanwhile, you've never felt more alive. The crisp mountain air fills your lungs like pure energy. The snow beneath your paws feels like the softest bedding you've ever known. When your family finally settles down for the night, staying close together for warmth and comfort, you slip outside. The moonlight on fresh powder calls to you like nothing ever has. You roll in the snow, feeling more like yourself than you ever have. This is what comfort feels like. This is home. But when you return to the den, your mother's tired eyes remind you that while you've found paradise, your family is still in survival mode. The isolation isn't just about temperature, it's about everything that makes your family who they are. When your siblings play their favorite game, seeing who can create the biggest flame, you can only watch from the sidelines. Every time you try to join in, nothing happens. No fire, no heat, just nothing. Your mother approaches, gently nuzzling you with comfort and encouragement. But her worried eyes betray her thoughts. She believes your flames will come eventually, that you're just developing slowly. But you're not developing slowly. You're something else entirely, and deep down, you're starting to realize it. Bedtime reveals the cruel irony of your situation. Your family creates a warm sleeping pile, their combined body heat turning the den into a cozy furnace. For them, it's comfort. For you, it's suffocating. You try to join them. You desperately want to belong. But within minutes, you're panting, overheated, miserable. So you retreat to your cold corner, alone. Your parents exchange worried glances. Their concern grows daily as they watch you struggle with the very things that should bring comfort. What they don't understand is that you're not failing to survive, you're just surviving differently. And soon, that difference will save all of their lives. The breaking point comes during another failed attempt to join your siblings' fire games. Frustration builds inside you like pressure in a volcano. You want so desperately to belong, to show your family that you're not broken. You focus every ounce of energy, every fiber of your being, trying to produce even the smallest flame. Nothing, not even a spark. The frustration explodes out of you in a way you never expected. Instead of fire, something else erupts from your mouth. A blast of crystalline ice that coats the den wall in beautiful, intricate frost patterns. The silence that follows is deafening. Your family stares at the ice-covered wall, then at you, with expressions you've never seen before. Not disappointment, not worry, pure shock. You stare at your own breath, watching small ice crystals still floating in the air. For the first time in your life, you've produced something. Not fire, something completely different. Your mother approaches the frozen wall, touching it gently with her paw. The ice doesn't melt at her touch. It's too thick, too cold, too powerful. In that moment, everyone understands the truth you've been living with your entire life. You're not a firefox at all. Days pass after your ice discovery, and your family begins to understand what you are, even if they don't understand how it happened. The mountain weather grows harsher. Howling winds and heavy snowfall force your family to seek shelter deeper in the cave system, away from the entrance where you used to sleep. Your father leads the way through narrow passages, searching for a chamber large enough for everyone. The deeper you go, the more unstable the rock becomes. Centuries of freeze-thaw cycles have weakened the mountain's bones. You notice things your fire-type family doesn't. The way ice has formed in the cracks, expanding and contracting, slowly splitting the stone. The way certain sections of ceiling sag ominously. Your siblings, resting from being cooped up, start playing their flame games again. One of them gets overly excited, sending a particularly hot burst of fire against the cave wall. The sudden temperature change is too much for the already stressed rock. Ice in the cracks melts rapidly, then refreezes, expanding with explosive force. That's when you hear it, the first crack. A sound like thunder echoes through the passages. Dust rains from above. Your family freezes, suddenly understanding the danger they've walked into. The mountain is coming down, and there's nowhere to run. The ceiling gives way with a roar that shakes the entire mountain. Massive chunks of stone crash down, blocking the passage behind you and threatening to crush your family. Your family scatters in panic, but there's nowhere to go. The chamber is filling with debris, and more rocks are falling every second. Your mother tries to shield your siblings with her body, but she can't protect everyone. You try to use your ice powers, but panic makes you clumsy. Your first blast misses, freezing harmlessly against the wall. A boulder crashes down inches from your smallest sibling. You're not strong enough. You've only discovered these powers days ago. You don't know how to control them under pressure. Another section of ceiling starts to sag. But your family is going to die if you don't figure this out. Right now. You plant yourself directly under the largest crack, knowing that if you fail, you'll be the first to be crushed. You pour everything you have into one massive ice blast. Not just your power, but your life force itself. The ice erupts from you with such force that you collapse from exhaustion. But it works. The frozen web spreads across the ceiling, locking the stones in place just as they're about to fall. You've saved them, but at a cost. You can barely stand, your small body trembling from the effort of using power you barely understand. Your family rushes to you, finally understanding that your difference isn't a weakness. It's the strength that kept them alive. As your strength slowly returns, you notice something has changed. Your family no longer looks at you with worry or confusion. There's something new in their eyes: respect. Your mother nuzzles you gently, but this time it's not out of concern for your sickness. It's gratitude. Your siblings press close, not to share warmth, but to share comfort and acceptance. For the first time in your life, you feel truly accepted, not despite your differences, but because of them. The emotional fulfillment of finally belonging triggers something deep within you. Light surrounds you, not the harsh light of fire, but the gentle, crystalline glow of ice and snow. Your body grows, your fur becomes more luxurious, and magnificent tails unfurl behind you. When the light fades, you're no longer the small, misunderstood kid who couldn't make fire. You're an Alolan Ninetales, elegant, powerful, and perfectly adapted to your icy mountain home. Your family stares in wonder, not just at your transformation, but at how right you look, how perfectly you fit in this frozen world that they're still learning to survive in. Outside, the mountain storm has passed, leaving behind a world of pristine snow and ice, your world. Your family may never fully understand how you became what you are, but they no longer need to. You're not broken. You're not sick. You're exactly what your family needed, even when none of you knew it. Sometimes the thing that makes you different is the thing that makes you essential.